Hey, this is Amy from Spunky Dogs, and this week's video is 3 tips for a fun and safe game of tug. Let's begin by busting some tug myths. There's a lot of controversy in the pet dog training world that tug will make your dog aggressive. Not so in the sport, competitive, and working dog world. A matter of fact, tug is a core foundation element to any successful, reliable, competitive, or sport dog training program. And that's because tug is an active and engaging cooperative game played between you and your dog. It's so valuable because if you're not playing, it's no fun for your dog. These old school ideas of winning or losing are irrelevant. If you're not playing the game with your dog, there is no tug. Just watch Carl here consistently and gently bring the toy directly to my hand every time I let go. He doesn't want to win the toy, he wants to play tug, and the only way to do that is to get me to play too. Okay, so on to tip number 1, and that is a toy on a rope. One of the cardinal rules of tug is that if you feel your dog's teeth touch your hand, game over. But with a toy on a rope, or a very long toy, your dog's mouth never comes anywhere near your hand, and the toy stays completely off your person the entire time. Plus, it's just like an amazing back saver for you. Tip number 2 is to have a clear cue that starts the game. Preferably, this is a verbal cue or a hand signal, and not the presence of the toy. You don't want your dog to think it's okay to jump up and take a toy out of your hand, so you should be able to wave your toy around and play with it separate from your cue to start the game. Some verbal encouragement, silly sounds, or goofy body language during the game will also help your dog understand that it's safe to continue playing. Tip number 3 is to have a clear cue that tells your dog the game is over. For Carl here, I am saying all done and throwing my hands up into the air. Carl knows this means there's no more tug available and immediately disengages with the toy. So there you have it, 3 tips for a fun and safe game of tug. A toy on a rope is your best friend. Have a clear cue to let your dog know the game is starting and that you are playing, and then a clear cue to let your dog know that the game is over. Thank you for watching and happy training!